Utrecht in the Netherlands. I'll be facilitating today's pre-workshop webinar. The point of today is really to get you ready for next week and start to get acquainted with each other, because the point of the Joint Offering Challenge is to get you collaborating and developing joint offering solutions to real world challenges. Before we dive in any further, I do want to pass it over to both Lily and Sani to give a few opening words, and then we'll dive into the agenda.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. So I'm still Lily, still CEO of ITS Estonia. Great to have you here. So we are talking about the training that we are having next week, and like the main focus for our side is that we would really build joint offerings that would help you much further on those faraway markets in the US, UK, and Gulf area. So let's build them together.
Sani.
And my name is Sanni Remonen. I'm the export manager in ITS Finland. So we are the Finnish sister organization to ITS Estonia. And yeah, as Lily said, looking forward to really working together with you guys next week. And I think we've gathered some amazing challenges for you guys to workshop around, and the aim truly is to, or has been, to find real life business cases that are it could be here in our markets, as some of the challenges are, but also with the mindset of if we can also find ways to copy these created joint offerings to other markets as well. So I think with those words, I'll hand over to Evan, and happy to have so many of you joining in for this pre-webinar. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, Lily and Sani, and thank you for all your hard work pulling this all together. I'll repeat it when we're in the room together again, but this is no small feat. So thank you for all of your hard work. So let's dive in just a little bit about Citify. I'll say 7 seconds of Citify, and then we'll move on. But basically, we're an innovation consultancy. We often work at the intersection of the public and the private sector. Our focus is really making sure that there's some connection between companies and products that are solving real-world city solutions, advancing policy and policy implementation, and making sure that we're creating great places that perform well on all the metrics that you care about. So that's a little bit about us and how we operate. Today we are running a fairly tight 1-hour agenda. We'll do some introductions. I'll go through the objectives of the Joint Offering Challenge. The bulk of our time today is going to be focused on you, the companies that are going to be pitching the challenge case owners. So we want to understand who you are, what you do, and how you might align with some of the challenges that are being presented in front of us. We'll give a little bit of time to do some final workshop prep so that you're prepared on the 24th of September to enter into the workshop and get ready and go forward quickly, because we only have so much time and we need to produce. After today, you'll see that we will be actually doing some joint offering pairings. These are pairing companies according to your preferences for the joint offering challenges, as well as where there's really complementary companies that could, in combination, develop a really special and creative solution for some of the challenge owners. We also want to make sure that you know each other and understand what you all do, because this is just one moment, of course. We are hoping that this workshop will create a future of joint offerings well beyond the workshop. So what are the objectives of the Joint Offering Challenge? They're really fivefold. One is we want to enable joint offerings and joint ventures across Finland and Estonia, solving real world challenges and going after client opportunities or customer opportunities as a unit. We want you to target some of the high priority geographies that you care about: UK, United States, the Gulf states, and other parts of Europe. We want to make sure that you're doing a really good job of framing up what your joint offering does, creating somewhat of a brand positioning that is sellable and marketable beyond this workshop. This is all about relationship building, both across companies, so that you're developing future B2B partnerships that last over time, as well as connections to real life customers. And then finally, this is hopefully going to be a watershed moment for you, so that you can generate the inertia and the energy to go after other markets together, not just these challenge opportunities that you are being presented with. So ultimately, what we're doing is threefold. We're ideating together what potential joint offerings are, joint solutions, and joint ventures are. This is not just about developing solutions, but this is about business model innovation and how you can creatively and effectively address the market's needs, as well as creating real tangible business opportunities. We want you to create actual joint offerings, right? This is not symbolic. This is something that we're hoping becomes a reality, and you're going to market together, and then really refining and developing a clear and sellable pitch to the challenge owners as well as future customers. In terms of the joint offering challenge workshop that will be convening next week, it's a 2-day workshop. Well, really, it's 1 day of intense workshopping and then a pitch on the second day. So the first day is focused on confirming and aligning on the joint venture or the joint offerings. You're going to be looking into different ways to develop partnerships together, pathways to connect with customers. You're going to be developing your client presentations together, so you'll be workshopping with your joint offering partners, and ultimately preparing for the pitches that are happening on day 2. This is going to be a short day, but really you're pitching to all of the different challenge owners. Of course, you're tailoring your pitch to the single challenge owner that you're paired up with, but you're going to be judged by all the challenge owners, right? So this should be a reflection of how good you are at building a joint offering, branding that joint offering, and considering what a go-to-market strategy might be. The challenges, so I believe that you have received the summary of the challenge profiles. We are very lucky to have 5 very exciting challenges with a diverse set of challenge owners. I'm not going to go into detail because you have the document yourself, but the focuses are first on cross-border freight digitalization and solutions that enable digital freight mobility across Northern Europe specifically. The second challenge is unlocking the existing tranche of traffic emissions data that has been made available by the city of Vaasa in Finland, and developing solutions that both bring that data to life in terms of insights and enabling real-time and future policymaking, decision-making, but also solutions that support digital management of the traffic system. The third challenge is focused on the Gulf states, specifically Dubai's Al Maktoum airport expansion. This is focused on creating a sustainable and resilient airport expansion, and the solutions that would likely be provided or ideated are ranging anything from digital all the way to physical solutions. The fourth challenge is solving Dubai's congestion issues. So this is, I'm sure that many of you have been to Dubai before. The congestion challenge there is legendary and complex, and so we're looking for real creative solutions from digital to physical solutions that will help manage and solve some of these congestion challenges. The last challenge is focused on the Rail Baltica project, specifically the main line that is in Estonia, using the utility mass and thinking about ways to actually inject smart infrastructure, smart technology to create value creation, and as well as supporting efficient operations and making sure that the service that's provided on the Rail Baltica project is high quality. So these are the 5 challenges that have been convened. There is potential for bringing in a 6th challenge. We may bring that in later this week, but right now you have 5 to choose from. I believe all of you have access to the business detail form. This is intended for you to tell us who you are and what your priorities are for the challenges. So we encourage you to review in detail the challenge profiles and then complete the survey or the company detail form as soon as possible. That way we can get you paired up with your joint offering team, as well as the specific challenge that you're going to be pursuing. So with that, we've got 45 minutes. This is going to be a fairly rapid pace set of pitches. My understanding is that we have 16 companies here in the room. And so we're going to go rapid fire in alphabetical order. I will prompt you. And we would like you to present your 3 slides. You've got 3 minutes exactly. Please tell your story, who you are, where you're located, the range of product offerings that you offer that will specifically be brought to the table next week at the workshop. Where, what type of potential for B2B integration is possible with your offerings, your unique value proposition, and anything that is relevant to tell your story and get other companies excited about partnering with you. I'm going to be pretty militant about the 3 minutes, so you're going to get a hard stop. I will stop you right at 3 minutes. So please stick to that. So, all right, the company pitch order, again, is in alphabetical order. I believe I did this correctly. Hopefully I did. But to start us off, we're going to start with DBE Core OI and or DBE Core. What I'd like you to do is share your screen and present your pitch deck for 3 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next company. Any questions before we move on? I know that was really fast, but any questions? Okay. Will the representative from DBE Core share their screen? Are they here is the question. And if they're not
I
here,
think they might not be here actually, so
okay,
we can move to the next one.
that's totally fine. So next up in the pitch order is Digi Logistics Center.
Hello.
Hi there.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
you
you hear me?
are on. If you don't have a pitch deck, by the way, you can present who you are without the pitch deck. You just have 3 minutes.
I'm in Paris in another meeting, so quite bad place. But short introduction, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Digi Logistics Center of Excellence is one of the companies who is our main goal is develop FTGate, which is the one of the mandatory component for the digital logistics across the Europe. We also advising European Commission, many member states regarding this, and we are connecting the all digital logistics platforms with the authorities to make the controlling activities digital instead of paper. So very shortly. And yes, this is what we are doing.
Great. Short and to the point, and clear. Thank you so much for giving me your summary of your company. Okay, next up we have Dimek, the Vamos ecosystem. So who we have from Vamos? I saw them in the invite. They might be joining late, so I'll probably come back to them when they're on the line. Next up would be Elmo Remote.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, just a moment. I share also my window. Same. Not this one. Just a moment.
No, it's
Takes a
good.
little bit. Now,
Yeah.
everything you can say. Okay, thank you. Hello, my name is Jana. I represent Elmo. Elmo is a technology developer. With our software and hardware, we can turn any existing vehicle into a remotely operated one while keeping its normal driving mode available. Autonomous driving, just a moment. Autonomous driving technology is growing fast, but it still has limits. Even the most advanced self-driving cars need human control in 5 to 25% of cases. This means autonomy cannot actually happen without teledriving. Elmo provides the missing link that makes autonomy possible. So our solution is not a prototype anymore. We have already completed thousands of kilometers of teledriving across the world, including a record 3,400 kilometers cross-border journey. The system works with low latency, 50 to 150 milliseconds, and includes safety features such as SOS, stop, and automatic emergency braking. This proves our solution is safe, reliable, and ready today for both civilian and defense applications. Elmo's solution creates direct value for clients, up to 65% CO2 reduction, up to 3 times lower insurance costs, and 3 times larger available workforce, and elimination of one site injury or death risk. It also improves efficiency and employee satisfaction. So this is not just a technology, it is a complete value package that makes transport safer, more sustainable, and more cost efficient. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Diana. All right. Next up, we have ePavement.
I think Alan is not here, so we can move on.
Great. And I believe Kimmo from FinTraffic is here, or someone from FinTraffic is here?
Actually, no, unfortunately not.
Okay. Moving along. Flowit is unavailable today, so they'll provide their pitch later. Flow Analytics.
I'm available.
Oh, you are available. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Well, Flowit, why don't you take it away, Johan?
Yeah, unfortunately in the car, and Lily called me 1 hour ago approximately. So I'm here without slides. Flowit, shortly about Flowit, 18 years of experience in software development, mainly custom. A lot of practice in predictive analytics, in machine learning, and of course integrations. And one very good experience that we have is RPA, probably the best one in Estonia. We have done a lot of project in that, robotic process automation. So we know how to integrate the things that cannot be integrated and develop software based on that. So that's shortly about us. We have a lot of experience in logistics and manufacturing.
you can integrate what's very difficult to integrate. That's a good sales pitch. Compelling. Thank you. Perfect. Moving on, Flow Analytics.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Jari Erämaa, Head of Product in Flow Analytics. Flow Analytics is a small startup inside a large global Japanese corporation. Our office is in Belgium. However, we have also a company in Finland, so we can be kind of Finnish company as well. I will demonstrate shortly a couple of applications that we have done. Other one for ITS and the second one for smart places. Here you can see a typical application, what we do on ITS. We can measure accurately how different objects move on the city area. For example, pedestrians, bicycles, cars, buses, and so on. We get the coordinates, classification, size 10 times a second, and we store that data to the cloud service. Typical use cases are traffic light integration. So if there's a traffic light on the intersection, we can give information what kind of traffic there is coming. And also near miss detections. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to show some rough cases, but let's see if there is more time in Estonia. Data for traffic planning, different metrics, and parking solutions. And also here I have other demo. It's for airport. That's from Helsinki-Vantaa Airport, where we are measuring how passengers move on the area. So we get a very accurate information, what is the coordinates for each passenger in a continuous time, and we can follow each passenger. And there are typical use cases are like queue times, processing times, efficiency, customer behavior, whether they use self-service or service desk, and so on. Also on the curb side, like loading areas, traffic flow, parking, etc. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I do actually have a quick follow-up just to make sure that I fully understand what part of the market you're serving. Is this both intended to support real-time operations and management, or is it really look back and focusing on measurement?
Both.
Or both?
Yeah, so that people can react if there's too long queues, but also analytics.
Great. Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so next up we have Gaia Hub.
Hello everyone. Let me share my screen. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So my name is Elena Chornovol, and I'm a co-founder of Estonian startup called Gaia Hub, and our company is actually founded by 5 powerful ladies. So I hope that during offline workshop in Estonia, there will be more of us, our co-founders, Veena, Shines, and Helena as well. And our product portfolio consists of a smart city platform and various modules that address urban mobility data collection, analysis, and reporting. And our main product is to analyze traffic data using on-site cameras within AI-based LPR algorithms that recognizes license plates, connects to national car registry for car details like Euro standard fuel type, etc. And we apply dynamic methodology to calculate emissions for the specific cars area based also on their acceleration and speed. And beside the working product, we also have our POC within machine learning models to be trained on collected data in the city to build digital twin systems and also create predictive scenarios where we also see quite a big potential in the market at the moment. And now we are successfully deployed in Latvia, Liepāja, and we are working on scaling in other municipalities, and we will be happy to explore potential partnership in this area. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Again, one more follow-up question. You have a digital twin platform, or do you connect into digital twins?
We integrate within our data sources. We have API available based on our backend applications that we have.
Great. Perfect. Thank you.
Maybe just one comment to that. Together with Kaja Hub, we have analyzed and then started this kind of collaboration regarding the freight traffic analysis and management in Tallinn as well. So this might be a good point as well.
That's great. The collaboration is already here. This is good.
It's happening.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Elena. Okay, next up we have GoSwift Solutions.
Hi everyone. We share my screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
So I'm Vilja from GoSwift. Did not have any time to prepare the presentation. It was a surprise for me. But GoSwift offers transport management solutions for transportation hubs. So by that we mean industrial complexes, logistics centers, ports, borders, customs, everyone who manages a lot of the truck traffic. So the problem that we are solving are long waiting times, unutilized human workforce, and high pollution. And the solution that we are offering together, the platform and the hardware that we're offering, is pre-planning, the arrival pre-planning, how to manage the queues efficiently, how to make the access automatic, and how to manage the trucks that arrive to your territory and how to guide them to the right place in the territory. So that's about it.
And again, another follow-up. You said you support workforce, like gaps in workforce, or what was that specifically?
How to plan the workforce better from the transportation hub side. So if you have like forklift drivers, warehouse workers, or if we talk about borders, border officers, customs officers, how to plan their time more efficiently.
Great. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Next up, we have Optigo.
Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, I'm Ossi Ahomaa from Intoit. I'm a software developer here. The company itself was founded in 2011 by Lauri Savolainen and Kari Savolainen, located in Finland, Helsinki, and we are focusing on person transportation and the software since 2017. I joined in 2019, if I recall correctly. We are currently a scale up of about 20 people. About 10 are developers or related to that. We are growing, providing currently group transportation like school transportation, non-emergency medical transport, and personnel or staff transport in Finland, Nordics, UK, and the USA. and we're constantly seeking partnerships and opportunities across global markets. And Optigo is the product family, also known as Movit. It's all-in-one platform for planning and optimizing and operating the group transportation pretty much from the order creation to billing, and consists of 4 core modules. Movit, which includes the dispatcher view and the plan for the bookings and managing the fleet and the accounts and whatnot. And then Optimit is the engine for merging the bookings together. So of course that should be able to provide some cost savings and greener environment for everyone. Rideit is the application for the guardians or the passengers to actually monitor their bookings. Timit, a platform for the schools and organizations to actually monitor from their view where the cars are and when the kids are arriving and when they should be leaving. And then we have additional apps for the driver to actually execute the routes that are assigned to them. And then the booking app for the end user to actually create the bookings into Optigo. And of course, we are pretty much interested in the Dubai airport case for planning the group transportation. Well, pretty much the personnel there, and of course the customers or the passengers. Thank you.
Thank you, Ossi. Quick follow-up: Are your customers typically the public transport operators, public transport authorities, or are they smaller private transport operators that need a white labeled solution?
I would say currently all of those.
All of them. Okay.
Yep.
So in theory, you could serve as the airport's kind of go-to platform for mobility services.
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, Ramboll. Ramboll is actually one of the challenge owners, but also they're providing solutions, so they're getting both sides of the challenge. Do we have anyone representing Ramboll today?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, my name is Ville Kilpiö. I'm from Ramboll Finland. Actually, Teemu is also here, and Teemu is as a role of challenge giver, and I will be in the role of participator in this workshop. So I will pitch our company. Just a second, I will open the slide set. Let's see what it does now.
We can see your screen.
Okay, maybe it's. Do you see it in the presentation mode or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's see. So, yes, Ramboll is a global company. We're quite big, actually, over 18,000 people worldwide. We are working in mainly in Europe, Nordics, UK, and North America. But me, myself, I'm representing Transport Finland, where we have 100 colleagues in this field. Totally in Finland, we are 2,500, so quite big operator in Finland as well. What we are doing is actually, we are a consultancy company. We are providing design and consultancy services, mostly for public sector, but also we have, of course, customers in private sector as well. We do studies and assessments and plans and design and everything which is needed in order to plan the public or street space and city environments. So basically what we are is consultancy company, but how do we stand out from our competitors is actually what is under the hood. So what we have developed here, especially Teemu and his group and the Digital Mobility Lab of Ramboll, is our product called Brutus, which is a state-of-art activity-based travel demand model. it's highly detailed and accurate, and it can actually include various different data sources, and it includes the data fusion from different sources, and it can integrate also real-time data in the model in order to improve the actual model, and with this we can forecast near future quite accurately, and this way we can perform like comprehensive technical analysis that would otherwise be unattainable, and this is what makes it special, that we can actually, in this everyday work that we do in the consultancy, which is our bread and butter, for example, all these different assignments that I just mentioned, we can utilize better initial information. For example, we can do better after and before studies, and it can be things that are not even shown to the customer, but under the hood there we have a quite sophisticated system and modeling tool to get better evaluation or better data for everything that we do, for example. And one of the examples is actually traffic emission board, where this can be utilized, and this way to monitor, for example, the emissions of the city, and depending on the vehicle amounts. And for these kind of things, we are interested to integrate different data sources, which could example be register plate recognizing with camera monitoring, as presented a couple of companies ago. That would be one example of the different parties that we would like to do collaboration and include in our system, because we are not basically data providers, we are data integrators in our model. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And so just to clarify, you have provided a base solution in the Vasa case, right? And you're looking to build upon that and create other scalable solutions that build on that. Correct?
Yes, exactly. The problem is kind of that because the emissions are followed quite differently in different cities and different countries. So I think the cities would benefit if there would be some kind of collaboration and standardization how to do these things. So it would be cheaper to every city to do it if we have if we don't need to custom tailor every solution for each city.
Moving from bespoke to scalable. This is great. Thank you, Ville. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. We only have a few more pitches. Next up is Remoted.
I think they couldn't make it today.
Okay, great. Then next up, it would be the Road Technological Center. Oh, actually, sorry, they are unavailable today unless they made it last minute. Correct?
Yeah, I wrote that they're not here today. But will be.
Then we will move to, and I might butcher this, so please correct me if I'm wrong, and I apologize if I'm wrong. Scanway, but it's Scan AI.
Well, I think Scanway is, they are using that. They are actually unavailable today as well. But Scanway or Scanway both go.
Okay, perfect. Then next up would be Spinny.
Hi, that's me. Actually, it's Spinny Start, the correct name, but we are also using the shortened Spin. So Lily also pushed her hard to get me in here. I am actually greetings from Lisbon, and I'm in a similar event here, trying to make consortium of IT innovative companies. But I will tell you a few words about Spinny Start if I managed to plug in the screen here. Yes. No, that's not the one.
That looks good.
Okay, I will try to just share the I will tell more than the screen share. Basically, Finistart is a IT development company that was created 8 years ago, but we've been actually part of Europark Estonia, so parking operator IT department. And we've been basically providing IT solutions, integration, tailor-made custom software and hardware for parking operators in 4 countries, Estonia, Finland, Latvia, and Poland. And that's our origin. Of course, managing car traffic, managing permits, enforcement, payments, boring stuff. But since the beginnings, we have evolved into actually adding access control, fancy solutions, fancy payment solutions. We moved online. We've introduced first free flow parking solutions in Estonia, something that is brand new. And because we have a lot of access to the information about vehicles and humans, we are also analyzing the data, mapping it. We are providing services for fleet operators if it comes to billing. So our portfolio has grown a lot. And from the challenges that I have just picked up 2 that would be very interesting for us. The challenge 2, the crunching the utility traffic emissions in Vaasa that we also met with Gaia Hub about. We have simply the data source that enables it. So whether we analyze it ourselves or join forces with people who already do that. And we are also very closely cooperating with the smart city clusters in Estonia. That's Mainor, Ülemiste city, around the airport. Everybody knows them. We have several projects and implementations and new tests and developments already planned. So one of those are those smart hubs, traffic congestion, planning, analytics, lowering emissions, having CO2 count imprints for actually every company tenant in the smart city. We are doing those things. So I guess we might have some tools and information. We are very eager to team up and go for those 2 challenges.
Thank you, Agatha. Just quick question. Is your typical customer parking authorities and parking operators, or is
No.
it traffic management, roadway?
We have millions of customers, different types. We originated from parking operators, private ones. We are providing services to municipal operators as well, and not only in Estonia, but abroad. But we moved on from there. We are directing and providing tools and integration for individual landowners, businesses like hospitals, sports centers, business hubs, you name it, basically. Anybody, public or private, small or big. And we are a small company, 10 programmers, basically, and analysts, UI designers. So this analytical part is somehow missing. That's why we want to grow the team. But definitely, we are looking a few years ahead with the solutions, because we simply know that the data is available, and let's make use of it with a positive impact.
Great. Thank you, Agatha. All right, we have 2 more companies. I think one might not be here actually, but Tietoevry Create.
Yes, we are here. So let me share the screen. I will be the challenge provider, and Esa will be then joining from our side as a workshopper, but I'm here today to introduce us. So Tietoevry Create, and we are a consultant company regarding especially global digital engineering. So we are focusing on advanced AI, data design, and software engineering. Basically, what we do in a global scale is to do custom development to our customers based on their specific needs. And we have roughly 10,000 employees in Tietoevry Create, roughly 20,000 in whole Tietoevry, and our site in over 23 countries globally. And what we really do is that we are putting together cloud data and AI design and software engineering to then bring different kind of solutions to our customers regarding logistics, manufacturing, in a way traditional data and AI as well, so that we can provide different kind of advancements on their own businesses for specific needs. But yeah, happy to be here. We have been quite a long time partner, I would say, and ESA is of course more familiar to you in that sense. But nice to see you everyone next week then.
Great, thank you. And just to clarify, you are the challenge owner for Challenge One, which is the cross-border logistics and freight mobility digitalization use case. Great. Okay. Trinit is not present today, so we'll move to our last company, Wavy. Or Wavy, not sure which one it is, but it's
Wavy.
Wavy, perfect.
And I try to share my screen. So let's see. Well. Do you see it in presentation mode?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start. I'm Alia and a co-founder of Wavy, and a short story why I'm here, because my background is in science. I was, and yes, I'm still one of the pioneers of computer-assisted physics, and I have solved many problems that were thought to be unsolvable. And 2 years ago, a customer asked me whether it is possible to solve a so-called train encountering problem. And it's like in railway traffic, nothing ever goes exactly as it's planned, and single delay can trigger a chain reaction, disruptions spreading through the network. And yes, this costs in European rail operators about 8 billion euros per year. In Baltics, it's 25 millions. So yes, I promised to try to solve this problem, and within 3 months, we built a prototype that could rearrange schedules, even in case of severe cascading disruptions, and results were split second. And of course, this is critical because EU Green Deal demands like 40% increase of rail capacity on existing infrastructure, and without state-of-art optimization, that's simply impossible. But yeah, what can our software do beyond saving in Baltics, say 25 millions per year? It also makes railway operations resilient and to the unexpected events. And like imagine, there is urgent need to run special here nuclear train and from Imatra to Joensuu. And traffic control gets request 5 minutes before departure. This is a true ad hoc train. Our pilot project with Fintraffic showed that even in scenarios like this, our software can produce feasible operational plans almost instantly, about as fast as I changed this slide. Here are the results. Yes, our optimization software is on technology readiness level 7, and it can simulate like broken infrastructure. You can alter speed limits, priorities, and so on. And of course, main use is in operational traffic management, but it can be used also in infrastructure planning, testing, where to build new tracks, what kind of timetables are possible, and how to schedule maintenance and so on. Yes, we do what we can do best, that is train physics and real-time optimization. And of course, we are open for collaboration. And here is some landscape of the industry in which some possible collaboration areas. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Leah. One question for you: is this basically built on top of the operational control center, or is this like a tool that the operators use as a support system?
It can be integrated in a traffic management system. It can be used like as a supportive system, assisting system, and so on, as long as it can get the needed data. But most of all, the solution is very flexible, so it can be used also in many other cases than railway traffic management. But this was railway traffic management was the question I was asked, that can this be done with trades? So yes, it can be.
Perfect, thank you. So that is, you're the last company on the list. I want to open it up to any other companies that we may have missed. Is there anyone that has a pitch that they need to give? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to share my screen one last time. So thank you for.
Evan is, no, sorry, Evan.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, while you're sharing the screen, I wanted to say what Marco from ITS Finland said in the chat. So we have a very good combination of companies here. And if you still think that some company that you see is missing and should be there, possible partner that you'd like to meet, let us know, me and Lily, so we'll give them a call.
Great, thank you, Sunny. The more, the merrier. Okay, so final workshop prep, and I want to make sure that I give you some time to ask any questions that you have. So we're a week away from the workshop. We're starting up early on next Wednesday. Most critically is that we need your company details form, and specifically we need you to vote or rank the challenges that you want to prioritize for your joint offering. If you don't do that in time, then we can't place you into a joint offering team. Of course, while we're there on site, you will have the opportunity to potentially switch teams if you get more information from the challenge owners that make their challenge a bit more attractive. That's totally fine, but we want to make sure that we place you on teams before we get in the room. Secondly, you will have the chance to continue to review the joint offering challenges. We're going to put you on teams again. If in the next week you decide, you know what, I do want to change my vote or change my rank, just reach out to us. We can replace you onto a different joint offering team. And then finally, be prepared when you're in the room to have everything that you need to develop a compelling pitch, right? So, of course, bring your computer, bring anything that you need to convey to your challenge owners that the joint offering and the solution, the product solution or integration that you're developing is something that is worthwhile, that is worth purchasing, and of course you want to scale this, right? So come prepared. At a minimum, bring your technology that you need, right? And so with that, we've got about 5 minutes left. I want to give you the opportunity to ask any questions that you have of me, Sunny, or Lily. What's on your mind?
Yes, I wanted to ask in terms of challenges itself, because we see that there are 2 challenges that we might be interested in terms of, as I mentioned, I think multiple times today, for traffic emissions data, but there is also interesting one in terms of congestion issues. It can be used also, like traffic data can be used for that. What if we are interested in both? I think there is no way to pick 2, and that's why also based on the grouping, you won't be able to see if we can be put in 2, or like, is it possible to select both challenges?
Yeah. So logistically, what I would do is at the end of the form, there's a box that says, is there any more information that is relevant to your company or product? Just put in there what your second option would be. So if you're bringing more than one person to the workshop, then you absolutely can join multiple challenges. What doesn't work is if you're not available to co-develop and co-create the joint offering with your team, if you're on multiple teams. That just doesn't really work. So if you're bringing multiple people, yes, absolutely. Sunny, Lily, am I overreaching there?
No, this is okay. Olena, you bring Rina and you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just, for those who are not like able to bring 2 people, I just want to say that since we have the pitching session the next day, and you are participating in one challenge, but your solution could fit into another, the challenge owner will be still hearing. And since hopefully this workshop isn't the last kind of ending for this, but rather the starting point, then once any follow-up discussions evolve, I think it's good to kind of let the group know, which you couldn't participate, that you'd want to be, and us too, to know that you'd want to be involved, because in any case, the challenge owners will hear kind of the your part in whatever combination you are at the workshop.
Aaliyah?
Thank you. I just wish to know whether it is possible that this Rail Baltica challenge could include something that concerns actual train traffic, not only these masts and so on, because of course I don't know anything about this this radio technology or something like that, but I can do a lot concerning train traffic optimization and so on. So is it possible that there is this kind of twist, or is it so that I should fetch like next case concerning something logistic optimization or so on?
I think Harri, you can comment on that because he's here from Rail Baltic side. Harri, can you hear us?
Yes. Now, regarding the train operation thing, technically speaking, Rail Baltica is more kind of like the infrastructure manager, and train optimization is more done on Elron side, I want to say. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if is Marilyn here as well currently. He can probably share more insight on that front.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm also from Rail Baltic Estonia. Yes, Harri is correct. So what we are looking from this challenge is more towards the public-private partnerships, where we can utilize our railway network for the public purposes rather than for the railway purposes.
Thank you.
Just to confirm, what you're saying is that your focus is really on the infrastructure mass, correct?
Yes.
Perhaps,
infrastructure masts, and then the the kind of like the infrastructure when it comes to the fiber and fiber ducts that run throughout the Baltics as well, pretty much.
Okay. So perhaps maybe we can sync with you, Ilya, offline to figure out kind of the next step for you. Perfect. Alina.
Yeah, one small technical question. In case we have one co-founder that is now in Germany and she probably won't be able to make it, but she would like to join as well. Is it possible that we'll have like hybrid team, a few people on site and like one joining online?
Yes, so we've made available a Teams link for the portions of the workshop where we're all together. I think it's kind of just up to your team if you're placed into multiple joint offerings to set up a conference call. Of course, the experience will not be as rich if they're not in person. It is what it is, right? But I think it would. We'll put it on you to create the Teams link or the Zoom link or whatever you use.
Mm-hmm. Perfect, understood. Thank you.
We are 3 minutes over. I want to respect everyone's time. Is there any, maybe we have time for one more question. If not, you can always send your questions to myself, Sani, or Lily. I'm happy to jump on a call as well.
Thank you, everybody. See you on Thursday already.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Yes,
Bye.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.